Happy Hispanic Heritage Month to you, Mr. Carranza.
And happy Hispanic Heritage Month to you, Miss Valentin.
I'm a little confused though. I know some people don't like Hispanic, some people like Latino. I just hear the words used interchangeably all the time. I don't really know which one to use.
So I'm going to tell you the difference right now. Latino refers to nations that have a heritage from French, Spanish, and Portuguese cultures. They are called Romance languages or even Latin languages. That's where we get the word Latino. While Hispanic only includes countries and communities that have Spanish influence. This month, we are celebrating our students and staff and families represented in the Hispanic community.
We have 30 Latin American countries. It's a huge melting pot of indigenous, African, and European cultures.
However, Hispanic people from the US and Latin America have a rich and diverse history and speak languages from native tongues like Quechua and Nahua, and even dialects with African roots.
But language isn't the only rich part of our culture.
Our traditions include dances, foods, arts, music, and every single way we express ourselves, and they are the result of having all these groups coming together and sharing with each other.
Honestly, that's just what makes us unique and special. But the thing is, not all of us identify the same. People are comfortable identifying with different terms. Some people may call themselves an Afro-Latino or Latino. Some people might say de Latinx or Latino Americano. There are so many different options to choose from. No matter what you identify as, there's a place for you here in Nueva York because we have so many different Hispanic enclaves.
But Ms. Valentin, what is an enclave?
Well, enclaves are these different pockets of people spread all throughout New York. And in these different pockets, people from different cultures tend to stick together and share resources. And this is especially true for Hispanic people.
Oh, I get it. So it's like Little Italy or Chinatown, but for Hispanic people.
Right, exactly. So you would find that people have access to goods and foodstuffs and resources from their countries of origin at places like a bodega or a supermarket. Like, it's really convenient. And for a lot of people, it almost feels like being back home. And it's common to see large celebrations of national pride within an enclave.
I know one of them, Washington Heights. So Washington Heights has the largest Dominican population in New York, which also happens to be the largest immigrant population in the city. As a fun fact, Washington Heights sometimes is called Quisqueya Heights.
Another popular enclave is East Harlem, where you have large populations of Mexican, El Salvadorian, Dominican, and Puerto Ricans. It's also known as El Barrio.
We also have Jackson Heights and Corona as well. They're both in Queens, and they have large population of Mexican, Ecuadorian, and Colombian people.
In Sunset Park, Brooklyn, you also have a large enclave of Puerto Rican and Mexicans as well.
And lastly, but not least, we have the South Bronx. We have large population of Puerto Rican and Dominican communities.
You know, Mr. Carranza, even though we have these very large enclaves spread all throughout New York City, what I love about living in the Bronx is that we're lucky to have a little bit of all Hispanic peoples. And, you know, that diversity is reflected within our Bronxers community. The Hispanic heritage among our students, family, and staff is really worth celebrating.
I agree. And this month, that is exactly what we will be doing. This month, we will spend 1 week in every single region of Latin America. We will kick it off with Central America. This week is all about Mexico, Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Panama, Guatemala, and Costa Rica.
Wow, Mr. Carranza, that sounds really exciting, and I look forward to the celebrations this week.
Me too. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.